Recording. All right. Shall we start with an invocation? Would you like to? It's up to you. You can keep the video on if you like. We will start with our Hardik invocation. In my video. Shall we? Put your hands together on your heart. Inhale and exhale deeply. Be aware of your heart. The peace, the stillness in your heart. Be aware of your crown. Be aware of yourself as a soul, 12 inches above your head. Be aware of the higher soul. Be aware of the presence of God all around us. And raise your hands high above your crown. To the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for your priceless blessings, for divine light, divine love, divine mercy, inner healing and physical healing, for divine guidance, divine help, divine protection, illumination, expansion of consciousness, abundance and prosperity. We thank you for the inner strength to continue with our spiritual practice. Thank you. Lower your hands slightly to Bodhisattva Meiling, to Master Chokok Sui, to all the great ones, holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, to my higher soul and to my divine self, we thank you for your priceless blessings. Thank you. Put your hands on the crown with deep gratitude. Put your hands on the Arjuna with deep respect. Put your hands on your heart with lots of love. We thank you. In full faith, be still, be aware. Silently say, I am not the body. The body is the vehicle of the soul. I am not the emotions. I am not the thoughts. I am not the mind. The mind is only a subtle instrument of the soul. I am the soul. I am that I am. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. I am connected and one with my higher soul. I am connected and one with my divine spark. I am a child of God. I am connected with God. I am one with God. I am one with all. This is the truth, regardless of the capacity of the brain to experience the truth. I am that I am. Be still, be aware. Slowly open your eyes with a big, big smile. Now, before we discuss further, I'd like to hear from you कि कल सेशन के बाद आप में से किसी ने भी did you try to observe your day? Did you try to note down things which you found strange about your physical actions from morning to evening? If you like to share, or if you like to at least acknowledge that you did it. Anyone? If you raise your hand, I can unmute you if you want to share something. आज के हमारे सेशन में हम सॉल्यूशंस और प्रैक्टिसेस पे बात करेंगे जो हेल्प कर सकती है इन द डीपर प्यूरिफिकेशन ऑफ द सबकॉन्शियस माइंड, राइट? Anyways, so let's move ahead. If you do not have, I mean, we can still try to do it. You can do it today also if you have not done it tomorrow. Sorry, yesterday. And there will be many techniques that we will be discussing, some familiar to you, some maybe new way or new methods. And I hope this will help you in achieving victory over yourself, because that is the topic, victory over oneself. So yesterday, I'll just quickly summarize or review what we learned. Yesterday, we talked about that most of the problems या challenges जो हैं in our life, they are not related to your karma. Some, I mean, not every problem is related to your karma. A lot of manifestations or a lot of situations which you attract in your life are the products or the results of the subconscious patterns or programs which you have. What is the subconscious mind? This is the layer of the mind or state of mind which we have transcended in the previous incarnations. We discussed yesterday that there are 7 sublayers of the mind, right? What differentiates us from animals is that we have a mental body. Animals do not have a mental body which separates them. They have a group consciousness. So what makes us different is that we have a layer or field of energy surrounding us which isolates us from others, and that is the causal body, or what you call as the higher mental body. Now within that causal body exists the incarnated soul. Okay, part of the higher soul energy also exists, but think of like an egg, and above the egg, on top of the egg, there is a lotus. So this lotus is your 12th chakra, and part of your causal body is connected to the incarnated soul and the 3 lower vehicles. Anyways, so your mind has 2 divisions. आपके mind के 2 divisions हैं. There is the lower mind and then there is the higher mind. So lower mind जो है, it is connected to our current level of evolution, जहाँ पे ज़्यादातर हम concrete thinking करते हैं. We look at the details of things. We look at हम लॉजिकल रीजनिंग का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, या हम पढ़ के जान के इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करके चीज़ों को प्रोसेस करते हैं या एसेस करते हैं. वी हैव नॉट येट डेवलप इंट्यूटिव अवेयरनेस, जहां हम किसी भी प्रॉब्लम के रूट कॉज को भांप सके या जान सके, just by looking at the problem. That is connected to activating the higher layers of your mind and partially maybe some sub layers of the intuition. अभी तक हमने, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल, when you started your evolutionary journey, जब आपने शुरू की थी आज से millions of years पहले, जब आप पहली बार human form में exist किए, so we were able to use टूटा फूटा तरीके से धीरे धीरे we developed. We started to use the 7th sublayer of the mind. माइंड का हम लोग 7 सबलेयर यूज किए, एंड देन स्लोली उससे जो भी मेंटल फंक्शंस हम लोग कर पाए, जैसे कि फिजिकल लेवल पे अपने आप को ऑर्डरली रखना, सीधे सीधे चलना, आड़ा टेढ़ा नहीं चलना, या फिजिकल एनी फॉर्म ऑफ फिजिकल कोऑर्डिनेशन, एनी कोऑर्डिनेशन ऑफ द बॉडी, प्रॉपरली बैठना, प्रॉपरली उठना, प्रॉपरली खाना, कच्चा खाने की बजाय खाने को कुक करके खाना, जो भी चीजें आप ऑर्डिनरी लोगों के लाइफ में या मासेस के लाइफ में देखते हैं, जहां वो बेसिक नेसेसिटीज ऑफ लाइफ को ठीक तरीके से कर पाते हैं, जैसे एक शू मेकर अपना जूता ठीक से बना पाता है, दैट रिक्वायर्स इंटेलिजेंस. यू कैन नॉट टेल, या फिर कोई कुम्हार मटका बना पाता है, या एक फार्मर हल चला पाता है. These activities, if you ask an animal to do on their own, they cannot do it. They cannot do it in a coordinated way, right? So this is connected to the aspects of the mind which we have developed over a period of time. And जैसे जैसे हमारा evolution आगे बढ़ा, we reach to a higher level. जैसे आप ग्राउंड फ्लोर से फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे या सेकेंड फ्लोर पे गए, सो सेवेंथ, सिक्स्थ और फिफ्थ सब लेयर्स जो है माइंड के, आप उसको एक्सेस कर पाए, और वहां पे जो भी नॉलेज, जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन था, उसका इस्तेमाल करके आपने अपने लाइफ को ज्यादा सिविलाइज बनाया. सो व्हाट मेक्स अस डिफरेंट देन द केवमैन, या जो ऐसे कबीलों में अगर आप जाएंगे कहीं पे, आप अमेजोन के, यू विल सी दैट यस दे कैन डू सम थिंग्स प्रॉपरली, जो मोस्ट बेसिक फंक्शंस हैं, बट मोस्ट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड फंक्शंस जो है माइंड के, जैसे खाने को एक प्रॉपर सिस्टमेटिक वे में कुक करना, पहले ऑयल डालना, फिर उसमें मसाला डालना, देन पुटिंग द वेजिटेबल्स, ऑल these थिंग्स रिक्वायर अ सर्टेन हायर मेंटल फंक्शन. सुई धागा लेके उससे कुछ बहुत ब्यूटीफुल क्रिएट करना, दिस रिक्वायर अ हायर डिग्री ऑफ मेंटल फंक्शन. सो ये हमने ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, मोस्ट ऑफ अस, एक्सक्यूज मी, मोस्ट ऑफ अस वेर एबल टू डू इट. सो हमारे मदर्स, ग्रैंड मदर्स जो भी चीजें ऐसी कर पाते हैं विच इज कनेक्टेड टू क्रिएटिविटी, या जो बेसिक मेंटल फंक्शंस है, दे आर कनेक्टेड टू सिक्स्थ, फिफ्थ एंड सेवेंथ सब प्लेन्स ऑफ द माइंड, जो आज हमारे सबकॉन्शियस में चले गए. इसलिए ऐसी चीजें करने में उन्हें कोई एजुकेशन की या मतलब ज्यादा सीखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. सिर्फ ऑब्जर्व करके, देख के बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज लोग सीख जाते हैं, और वो सबकॉन्शियसली आसानी से वो चीज कर पाते हैं. बट किस चीज में हमें अटेंशन की जरूरत पड़ती है, या ट्रेनिंग की जरूरत पड़ती है, विच इज लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल कंप्यूटर प्रोग्रामिंग, मोबाइल चलाना, ऑपरेट करना, एक लैपटॉप को ऑपरेट करना, या फिर बेसिक मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशंस करना, इस चीज के लिए हमें कॉन्शियस अवेयरनेस की जरूरत पड़ती है. सो फोर्थ सब प्लेन इज कनेक्टेड टू वो सारी चीज है जिसके लिए आपको स्कूल जाना पड़ता है, या जिस चीज के लिए आप हमेशा जैसे गूगल को रेफर करते हैं कि ओके ये चीज मैं कैसे करूँ, एंड देन यू डू इट इन अ वेरी केयरफुल वे. सो जहाँ पे भी केयरफुलनेस है, जहाँ पे भी ऑब्जर्वेशन है, अटेंशन है, दैट इज व्हाट यू आर ऑलरेडी डेवलपिंग. अभी आपने उसको ट्रांसेंड नहीं किया है, बट यू आर स्टिल डेवलपिंग. बट उससे भी बियॉन्ड साइंटिफिक ऑब्जर्वेशंस, इन्वेंशंस करना कोई भी चीज का, या फिर ऐसा म्यूजिक क्रिएट करना जो ह्यूमंस ने कभी सुना नहीं हो, लाइक ए आर रहमान का म्यूजिक अगर आप देखेंगे, या फिर ऐसी क्रिएटिविटी, ऐसा आर्ट क्रिएट करना जो मास्टरपीसेस है, ये सारी चीजें जो है फोर्थ, थर्ड सब प्लेन ऑफ द माइंड से आती है, जिसका हमारे फ्यूचर से कनेक्शन है, मतलब नेक्स्ट स्टेज हमारे माइंड के डेवलपमेंट का उससे जुड़ा हुआ है. सो दैट इज व्हाट वी नीड टू ट्रेन आवरसेल्फ इन. And then there are higher states of the mind, but alongside हमें माइंड के डेवलपमेंट के साथ साथ हमारे इंट्यूशन का डेवलपमेंट करना भी जरूरी है. सो मास्टर बोलते हैं दैट इवेंचुअली मोस्ट पीपल विल रीच सूनर और लेटर, मासेस, फिफ्थ सब प्लेन का एक्सेस सबको हो जाएगा. ओके, वहां मतलब बहुत सारे लोग ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंट हो जाएंगे, बहुत सारी चीजें कर पाएंगे. सो आज जो डायमेंशन या प्लेन ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस, अभी मतलब वहां पे बहुत स्पेस है, वहां पे केओस नहीं है, कंफ्यूजन नहीं है. स्लोली ज्यादातर लोग वहां पे पहुंच जाएंगे, एंड पॉसिबल है दैट इट विल आल्सो गेट पॉपुलेटेड एंड पोल्यूटेड. सो व्हाट मासुचुआ रिकमेंड्स कि मेंटल डेवलपमेंट के साथ साथ इंट्यूशनल डेवलपमेंट होना भी जरूरी है. इट मीन्स through some scientific meditations like twin hearts meditation, meditation on the soul, through character building, slowly you have to, and through maybe practice of kindness, loving kindness, stimulate and awaken the slowest sublayers of the intuition. मतलब आपका कॉन्शियसनेस जो है वो इंट्यूशनल प्लेन तक पहुंचना जरूरी है, क्योंकि इंट्यूशन जो है इट इज मोर प्योरिफाइड नॉलेज, डायरेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन जहां आप किसी भी चीज उसके रूट कॉज को जान पाते हैं, किसी भी चीज को एक बहुत बड़े पर्सपेक्टिव से समझ पाते हैं। इज दिस क्लियर? यहाँ तक सबको समझ में आया? आई होप। कैन यू कीप द वीडियो ऑन? एक्सक्यूज मी। आई होप द सब्जेक्ट इज इंटरेस्टिंग टू यू, राइट? नॉट बोरिंग? ऑलराइट। सो बेसिकली जब हम इंट्यूशनल कॉन्शियसनेस तक पहुंच जाएंगे, वी हैव क्रॉस द ग्रेट थ्रेशोल्ड ऑफ इवोल्यूशन, एंड हम डिवाइन प्लेन्स तक या स्पिरिचुअल प्लेन्स में एग्जिस्ट करना शुरू कर देंगे, जहां पे देर इज ग्रेटर प्योरिटी, मोर हायर लेवल्स ऑफ ट्रुथ लाइफ को लेके, हर चीज को लेके। और आप एक होलिस्टिक पर्सन बनेंगे, बिकॉज इंट्यूशनल प्लेन इज वेयर देर इज, जहां से सेपरेटिवनेस की भावना खत्म होने लगती है। रिमेंबर, इट इज योर माइंड, लिसन केयरफुली, इट इज योर माइंड दैट आइसोलेट्स यू फ्रॉम अदर्स, जो आपके अंदर अहंकार का भाव क्रिएट करता है, जो आपको दूसरों से बेहतर या कम बताता है। सो माइंड का अगर आपने फुल डेवलपमेंट कर भी लिया, तो भी एक पॉइंट रहेगा जहां पे आप हमेशा दूसरों से खुद को इन्फीरियर या सुपीरियर फील करेंगे। आप हमेशा खुद से दूसरों को कंपेयर करते रहेंगे, एंड दैट विल स्टिल क्रिएट द प्रॉब्लम सूनर और लेटर। सो द सोल्यूशन इज टू ट्रांसेंड द माइंड। एक्सक्यूज मी, एक्सक्यूज मी। ओके। सो इंट्यूशनल प्लेन वो है जहां पे आपकी कॉन्शियसनेस यूनिटी कॉन्शियसनेस हो जाती है, जहां आप वापस वननेस की ओर बढ़ने लगते हैं। यू स्टार्ट टू एक्सपीरियंस वननेस विद अदर्स। आपकी जो भी कंक्लूजन्स होते हैं, आपके जो भी थॉट प्रोसेस होती है, ये ज्यादा यूनिवर्सल होती है। आप चीजों को एक संभाव से देख पाते हैं। दैट इज द प्योरेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ माइंड या थिंकिंग। That is why Master Chuan ने basic pranic healing से he has introduced twin hearts meditation. So one of the ways to purify your lower mind, according to many teachers and according to what Master Chua said also, is regular flushing your aura, listen carefully, with intuitional consciousness. I repeat, इसका मतलब ये है कि आपके फिजिकल, एथेरिक, इमोशनल और मेंटल बॉडीज रोज फ्लश होना चाहिए और फील होना चाहिए विद द एनर्जी ऑफ द इंट्यूशनल प्लेन। सो जब आप ट्विन हार्ट्स करते हैं, क्राउन चक्र पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करते हैं, द एनर्जी विच कम्स इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द बुद्धिक प्लेन। यू डोंट नो दिस, बट एवरी टाइम जब आप ट्विन हार्ट्स में यू ब्लेस द अर्थ, आपकी इमोशनल और मेंटल बॉडीज जो हैं, दे आर इम्प्रेग्नेटेड विद द एनर्जी ऑफ इंट्यूशन। पार्ट ऑफ योर पार्ट ऑफ द एनर्जी या मटेरियल आपके जो एस्ट्रल एंड मेंटल बॉडी का है, वो कुछ हद तक चेंज होता है, ट्रांसफॉर्म होता है, क्योंकि इंट्यूशनल एनर्जी जो है एक यूनिवर्सल एनर्जी है, जो ये सारी सेपरेटिव भावनाओं को मिटाती है। शुरू शुरू में जब आप ट्विन आर्ट्स रेगुलरली करते हैं, यू नोटिस कि सेपरेटिवनेस का भाव जो है आपके अंदर में कम होने लगता है। आप ज्यादा एक्सेप्टिंग हो जाते हैं, ज्यादा इजीली फॉरगिविंग हो जाते हैं, अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो जाते हैं। सो जब तक ट्विन हार्ट्स के का इफेक्ट आपके ऊपर में रहता है मेडिटेशन का, यू आर अ बेटर पर्सन, यू लिव एज अ सोल। सो वन ऑफ द वेज टू लिव एज द सोल इज टू डू ट्विन हार्ट्स मेडिटेशन रेगुलरली। हम सोल्यूशंस पे बात कर रहे हैं, सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द वेज। सो one thing I was suggested by some of my mentors, yeah, acharyas was, भले ही आप मास्टर के साथ ट्विन हार्ट्स जो है हफ्ते में 2 बार करिए, बट एटलीस्ट वंस इन अ डे और मे बी ट्वाइस अ डे डू अ शॉर्ट ट्विन हार्ट्स मेडिटेशन ऑन योर ओन, लाइक अ 5 मिनट का ट्विन हार्ट्स। उसकी स्टेप्स जो है उसको बाय हार्ट करिए। Activate the heart, bless from the heart. Activate the crown, bless from the crown. Activate the heart and crown, be aware of them and bless the earth. उसकी प्रेयर को याद कर लीजिए, बाहर कर लीजिए, एंड वेर एवर यू आर, जब भी टाइम है, टेक 5 minutes टू डू द ब्लेसिंग. उसके बाद में जस्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन योर क्राउन, इमेजिन अ स्मॉल पॉइंट ऑफ लाइट, वही सेम प्रोसेस. विजुअलाइज गोल्डन लाइट या पिंकिश गोल्डन लाइट descending down from your crown and flushing your entire aura. Not just the etheric body, because you are erratic yogis, you know you have outer aura also. So outer aura में आपके emotional and mental bodies होते हैं. So inside your outer aura is your soul aura, जो मास्टर ने बहुत डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया in basic, but he has mentioned this in erratic yoga, that within your outer aura is your soul aura, and inside the soul aura is your mental and astral bodies. So on an average, हमारा जो mental and astral body है is about 1 to 1.5 meter in size. 1 से 1.5 मीटर शरीर से चारों ओर, ऊपर और नीचे हमारा इमोशनल एंड मेंटल ऑरा होता है. सो जब आप ट्विन हार्ट्स के बाद ओम चैंटिंग करेंगे, विजुअलाइज नॉट जस्ट द फिजिकल एंड एथरिक बॉडी, बट आपका इमोशनल एंड मेंटल ऑरा भी फ्लश हो रहा है. इन वन ऑफ द वीडियोस जो मैंने मास्टर चौक का देखा था, ही सेड if you want to make the twin hearts more powerful, or even we'll try this, we'll practice this to see the effect, is by decreeing. He says twin heart शुरू करने से पहले एक डिक्री करिए that in this meditation my energy body, my emotional body, my mental body will be flooded with electric violet light or divine healing energy. All negative thoughts, negative emotions, or negative psychic energies will be disintegrated and will be flushed down during the meditation as I decree, so be it. So ये चीज मैंने एक वीडियो में देखा था and it really works. It is super effective. समझ में आ रहा है? Remember that like if you want to transcend yourself, if you want to be victorious over yourself, हमें माइंड को ट्रांसेंड करना जरूरी है. एक तो उसको ट्रेन करना है, जिसके ऊपर और टेक्निक्स पे हम लोग बात करेंगे, बट यू हैव टू ट्रांसेंड द माइंड ऑल्सो. एंड वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एंड easiest technique is to practice twin hearts meditation every single day. Are you with me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I don't know if you can still hear me. Is the video quality okay? Can you hear me? Yes, no? Can anyone respond?
No. It's actually not very clear.
Not very clear? Just a minute.
No.
Yeah, just a minute. Let me change the network. Is it better now? Can you check?
Yeah, it's better.
It's better, right? Right. So one of the easiest methods, as I told you, is practice of a short twin hearts meditation, once in the morning, once in the night. And क्या होता है कि when you go through your day, जब आप पूरे अपने लोगों से मिलते हैं, हमारे auras interact होते हैं, most of the time, due to the likeness of attraction or law of attraction, we attract unpleasant experiences या stressful situations because of the subconscious elements जो भी है. मतलब मेरा बोलने का मतलब ये है कि complete transcendence of the mind या complete victory तब तक नहीं हो सकती हमारी, जब तक हमारे 3 सब लेयर्स जो है माइंड के, या लोअर माइंड जो है, या सबकॉन्शियस माइंड जो है, it does not become completely clean, and that will take some time, maybe a few years. But till then, day to day basis पे, if you want to keep your system clean of elements या थॉट फॉर्म्स या सबकॉन्शियस प्रोग्रामिंग्स जो आपके लाइफ में केओस क्रिएट कर रही है, कंफ्यूजन्स क्रिएट कर रही है, यू नो, तो हर दिन फॉर फ्यू मिनट्स यू नीड टू टैप द इंट्यूशनल प्लेन एंड ब्रिंग डाउन एनर्जी ऑफ इंट्यूशन जो आपके मेंटल बॉडी को डीपली क्लेंस करती है, आपके इमोशनल बॉडी को भी डीपली क्लेंस करती है, प्यूरिफाई करती है. So at least till you, means when you come back home and you do twin hearts, you will have a good sleep. और जब आप सुबह करके यहाँ से घर से निकलेंगे तो एटलीस्ट जब तक वो मेडिटेशन का इफेक्ट है, योर लाइफ विल बी गुड. मीनवाइल इस दौरान जब भी आपका स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिसेस का टाइम हो, और whenever you get time you use other of the techniques जहाँ पे हम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग करेंगे, अपने जो भी इश्यूज है या ऑब्स्टिकल्स है उसको रिमूव करेंगे दूसरे टेक्निक्स का इस्तेमाल करके. सो द इजिएस्ट इज फ्लशिंग योर सेल्फ विद द एनर्जी ऑफ इंट्यूशन. डू यू वांट टू ट्राई इट? Shall we try it quickly? So I want you to scan. Imagine that you're here. You say, any unexpressed subconscious इरिटेशन स्कैन करिए आपके ऑरा में. जब आप स्कैन कर रहे हैं, डोंट जस्ट थिंक ऑफ योर इनर ऑरा, थिंक ऑफ योर आउटर ऑरा ऑल्सो. सो आप स्कैन करिए सबकॉन्शियस इरिटेशन, एंगर, subconscious fear, subconscious guilt, and any negative traumatic experiences, subconscious negative traumatic experiences. Not only that, scan for crystallized prejudiced ideas. Prejudiced ideas जो हैं ये, वो स्कैन करिए. Crystallized negative beliefs स्कैन करिए in your inner and outer aura. Okay? Yes? Are you ready? Let's do a quick practice. 5 minutes only. Let's see what happens. And इस बार हम इसको इस intention से करेंगे so that 5 minutes में it will have a fantastic effect. So you can pray with me. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of your crown. Say to the Supreme God, thank you for your priceless blessings. To all the great spiritual teachers and saints, to my teacher, Master Chokoksui, thank you. To the Devas of love, angels of intuition, thank you. Thank you for helping us in this purification so that we become better instruments of service and better channels of use to humanity, to serve humanity. Thank you for helping us be purified of all obstructing thoughts, emotions, energies, programs, and patterns, which hinder us in our path of spiritual journey, service, and living our life as a soul. Now that we have invoked, आप मेरे साथ mentally decree करिए. I hereby decree that the energies which will come in this meditation will disintegrate, flush, expel from my inner and outer aura, from my lower subconscious mind, all negative thoughts, negative emotions, energies, programs, patterns, which obstruct me from living my life as a soul, which prevent me from thinking clearly, which prevent me from attracting happiness, happy situations, joy, which prevent me from having healthy relationships. May all these negative thoughts, emotions, energies, and crystallized mental patterns be disintegrated through this meditation. As I decrease, so be it. As I decrease, so be it. My aura will be cleansed, my chakra will be cleansed, my subconscious mind will be cleansed. As I decrease, so be it. So be it, so be it. Okay, now just relax, be aware of the heart. Touch your heart with your left hand, 3 times tap. With your right hand, tap your crown 3 times. Smile at your heart chakra. Radiate your smile. in your heart. Radiate your smile in your crown. Raise your hand in the blessing position. Imagine a small earth. Silently say, Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Let every person on earth be blessed with peace. Now, when you say this, also be aware that the energy of peace is passing through you. Be aware of the heart and your entire aura. Allow yourself to be filled with peace. You say, may every person be blessed with peace. May my soul be also blessed with peace. Inhale and exhale. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. I allow myself to be a channel of divine peace and divine love. May my soul be also filled with peace and love. Let every person on earth be blessed with peace and love. Where there is injury, pardon. I allow my soul to be a channel of divine forgiveness, divine reconciliation, understanding, harmony, and peace. May my soul be also blessed. May myself be blessed with understanding, harmony, and peace. May myself be blessed with forgiveness. Allow these energies to flow through you. Flush your etheric, physical, astral, and mental bodies. Where there is despair, hope, doubt, faith, I allow myself to be a channel of hope and faith. Feel the energy of hope and faith passing through your heart, passing through your entire aura, then going to the entire earth. May my soul be also blessed with hope and faith. May the soul of all people be blessed with hope and faith. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. I allow myself to be a channel of light and joy. Feel the light, feel the joy, filling your heart and then spreading to your entire aura. Take your time. May every person on earth be blessed with light and joy. May my family, my relatives, people of my city be blessed with light and joy. May the being of the city I live be blessed with light and joy. All the devas, all the devas of my city be blessed with light and joy. All the animals, plants, and all the nature beings of my city be blessed with light and joy. Now concentrate on your crown. You say, from the heart of God, may every person on earth be blessed with divine love and kindness. Be aware of your crown and your hands, which feel the energy of divine love and divine kindness, filling your crown chakra, then going to your heart, and then radiating to your entire aura, inner and outer aura. Feel your entire aura being filled with divine love and divine kindness. Let every person on earth be blessed with divine love and divine kindness. May the people of my city, my family, this being of the city be blessed with divine love and divine kindness. People who have hurt me, or people whom I have hurt, be blessed with divine love and divine kindness. Let every person on earth be blessed with understanding, harmony, and peace, with goodwill and the will to do good. May the people of my city be blessed with goodwill and the will to do good, with understanding, harmony, and peace. May my soul be blessed with goodwill and the will to do good, with understanding, harmony, and peace. I allow myself to be a channel of goodwill and the will to do good, of understanding, harmony, and peace. Allow these energies to spread in your entire aura. Concentrate on your heart and crown. Silently say from the heart of God that the entire earth, every person, every being, be blessed with divine light, divine love, with divine mercy, with inner healing, inner beauty. When you're doing this, visualize you're flooded with pinkish golden light. Your whole aura, your front, sides, and back, down up to 1 meter below the feet. Your entire inner and outer aura is flooded with pinkish golden light. Let every person, every being be blessed with divine light, divine love, divine power, with peace, harmony, progress, inner healing, inner beauty, with spirituality, with abundance and prosperity. Blessings and blessings be to all. Blessings and blessings be to all. Be still, be aware. Put your hands down. Continue to be aware of your heart, your crown, and the pouring down of the energy from the intuitional plane. Let this energy goes to your brain, your head, your face, your trunk, your feet, down to the feet. Be aware that there is like a rain pouring from top of your head, light pouring through your body, and then radiating in all directions up to 2 to 3 meters away from the body. Energy from the intuitional plane descending down to your crown, your heart, and then radiating to your entire aura. Energy of love, divine love. To make this more powerful, imagine a small golden flame on the top of your crown. Be aware of the flame. Feel the peace, the love within this flame. And chant Om with me 3 times. As you chant Om, continue to be aware of the pouring down of the energy of divine love from the intuitional plane through your crown down to your heart, and then radiating it in your entire aura, front, sides, and back, down up to 1 meter below your feet. Cleansing, purifying, expelling all your glamours, all your illusions, all your confusions, all the subconscious programmings, patterns, which prevent you from leading a happier, healthier life, prosperous life. Be aware of the flame and your whole body and the pouring of the light. Oh. Be aware of the lotus. Be aware of, or the flame. Be aware of your entire aura. Front, sides, and back at 1.5 meter to 2 meter away from the body. Oh. Oh. Be aware of the flame. Simultaneously be aware of the pouring down of divine love, intuitional energy into your mental, lower mental and astral body, etheric physical body, passing through your chakras, your organs, your meridians, and flushing down all unwanted thoughts, feelings, energies from your inner and outer world. Down, 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 1 meter below the feet. Now just practice quiet silence for maybe 30 seconds to 1 more minute. Now observe the state of mind you are in now. Is there more clarity, more peace, more stillness, more calmness? Slowly move your fingers, move your feet, move your toes. You can again raise your hand in the blessing position. Imagine the being of your city or the entire city. May our entire city and the people of our city be blessed with divine light, love, and power. Spread love, radiate love, unconditional love, peace, joy, happiness, sweetness to the people of your city. Bless the people of your city with good health. Bless the people of your city with spirituality, with illumination, with greater conscious awareness of their self. See that more and more people in your city are becoming illuminated or enlightened. They're attracted to the right sources, right teachers, right schools, even pranic healing school, if they are ready for pranic healing. See them getting transformed, their consciousness transformed. Blessings be to all. Be aware of the feet and the base of the spine. Visualize light going down to the feet and the base of the spine, 10 feet deep into the ground. Let Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, divine power. Let Mother Earth be healed. Let Mother Earth be revitalized and be rejuvenated. I am connected and rooted to Mother Earth. Slowly open your eyes. Massage your face, your neck, your throat, back, your shoulders and arms, your abdomen, your back. By the way, how was the practice? I personally feel very healed. Like since morning, due to the cold weather, I had some sneezing but now I feel like very fresh and healed. What about others? Anyone like to share their experience? By the way, let's quickly scan for subconscious fear within you, energy of subconscious fear. Wow, it is gone. Subconscious anger, irritation. When you scan the inner and outer aura both. Subconscious anger in my inner and outer aura. When I say subconscious, then I see that there is a difference. So it is reduced substantially. It is not gone completely, but maybe reduced by 70, 80, 90%. Nice, no? Then,
I felt a lot of anger. I don't know what happened
okay, it's
with
okay.
some.
Locally.
It's all right. So what you do is you just be aware of it. You are not the anger.
Right.
You are just the witness of it. So something within your subconscious mind is re-stimulated and it is coming out. So it's a good sign. It's a sign that it is. So when something comes to your awareness and you're able to notice it, it is a good sign. Rather than anger came out and you have already, barged on someone, or you have already expressed it, exploded it on someone, and then you realize it. It is.
There was a time used to be very, loud. Um, but with time, I think there is a lot of suppressed anger, I feel. I don't speak up now, but I could feel that it is there in as a suppressed anger somewhere.
We all have, like, there are layers and layers of weaknesses, like as Masu said. So when we do blue triangle and when we do meditation, like just we did, do not think that the problem is gone completely. The problem actually goes completely only when you have made peace with a part of you. Like अभी आपने उसको identify किया है. Now when we will do the other methods, like the practice of observation a few times, what is the source of this anger? And there could be multiple sources. It could not be just one situation. It could be attached to multiple incidences. So once you consciously get over that life situation or memory or experience, you may make your peace with it, then the anger will not come. So anger is just a symptom. It is not the root cause, right? But it's a good start. At least you acknowledge it. And we obviously, evolution process takes time. We do not become arhats in a few days or weeks. It may take incarnations. But at least, जैसे अभी हमने scan किया, substantially there is a cleansing for many of us. So you can use this opportunity or this state. हमको meditation करने में hardly 7-8 minutes लगा या 10 minutes. So you can use this opportunity of clarity to, find some answers, or maybe do the inner reflection or reflections. So your reflections will be deeper because there is more clarity. या फिर कोई एक ऐसी situation जहाँ पे when you look in your normal state of consciousness, you always get angry or you always react. or you do not get the satisfactory answer, whenever you do twin hearts and you're filled with the energy of intuition, then you look at the same situation. So there will be answers which will come where you will know कि आपको अपने अंदर क्या correct करना है, what is the lesson you need to learn. Okay, so this is one of the technique. Even though you have done twin hearts meditation, but when you do it with awareness and with this intention, it is very, very powerful. So आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's move on to the next part.
Sorry, sir. I have a question here.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you make a peace with your part of it, right? So what does it mean? Maybe a person is making me angry. Okay. So then my lesson should be accept the person as it is, and then what is it?
Okay, it's a good question. So making peace with the past does not just mean to forgive the person because they even they have hurt you. There is more to it. The next step is why. For example, let's say somebody makes you angry. You have to ask, why is this person, or why this particular behavior, why this particular comment is making me angry. So sometimes you get the deeper insight. Okay, why am I stimulated because of this person? Is not because of the person, but because I have low self-esteem. So the actual cause you have to make peace with is low self-esteem. Then you ask, why do I have low self-esteem? So then you'll get a deeper realization that maybe when you were young, you were repeatedly nagged, or repeatedly said words that you are not good enough or you're not capable enough. This will not, आपसे ये नहीं हो पाएगा, ये आप ये नहीं कर सकते. So all those registered words somewhere echo in your subconscious mind, and then when something similar trigger, even if it is by a completely random or strange person, those, that low self-esteem will create anger. So you're not really making peace with the person. That person is simply an instrument who is triggering that within you. But when you go deeper and deeper, layer by layer, you realize, okay, the problem is something else. So making peace means you realize that, okay, you were naive at that time and you did not have the awareness to filter certain information. For example, when you are an adult and when you know things like what you know in pranic healing, you know what kind of conversation you don't want to get in. When you're young, you are so receptive to so many different kind of people. Even when you are young, you'd love to hear when two people are gossiping. So now we are very careful of what kind of information we want to get inside our subconscious mind, in our mind. So but this old ancient patterns within you will continue to act on you till you have not known them. The first step of what we are learning in this program is to become aware of them. Once you become aware, they come to the conscious mind. इनको surface पे आते हैं, and then from there you can erase them, disintegrate them, and create a new pattern within you. That is the meaning of making peace. What you're making peace is with your own self, not with anybody else. So true forgiveness does not mean you say, I forgive this person. True forgiveness is finding the root cause of why I need to forgive at the first place. Why is there anger within me at the first place? Why is this reaction coming? What is triggering me? For example, बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं, there are certain things which does not bother you. Sometimes we are teased for something, but it doesn't trigger anything within us. We laugh and we, just get over it. So it means this is the thing which has not left a negative pattern on you, and maybe you have made peace with it also. But things which brings from the subconscious, angry reactions, maybe criticism, jealousy, fear, insecurity, low self-esteem, anything negative, it means that you have not made peace with it. So that is what we do through the process of observation. So the next step we were about to talk about was the practice of observation. So master bolte hain that one of the ways to clear your mind. Now, observation is a faculty of your Agnya chakra. If you touch your Agnya chakra, it is connected to focusing, or of seeing a bigger picture, or seeing like a larger picture. Throat chakra, though it looks at the details, the Ajna looks at a bigger picture. So, careful observation is using your Ajna chakra. Now, Ajna chakra is connected to your higher mind. Your higher mind is mostly illuminated. There is a lot of light there. So let's, for example, um, आपने नोटिस किया होगा when you have understanding of something जो पहले आपको नहीं समझ में आता था, suddenly there is a eureka moment in within you, like you are thinking about this problem and some solution came to you as a flash and you said, wow, amazing, you feel amazing. At the same time, there is this light within you which increases. So basically what I'm trying to say here is जो हमारा higher mind है, it is because that is where the higher energies, spiritual energies are there. It is the illuminated mind. The lower mind is where mostly, especially the subconscious, is where a lot of darkness is, or ignorance is. या चीजें जो है, they are hidden. Or so the goal over a bit of maybe several years of training is to completely illuminate the lower mind. आपके माइंड का कोई भी एक ऐसा कोना नहीं होना चाहिए which you do not have, which you have not seen at least once. It's like आपके घर पे there is a backyard and then there is a storehouse. You should know over a period of time, even if it's a big backyard, कि किधर क्या है. You should have light in every corner so that when you turn on the light, you can see the content of that part of your, so whenever you need something, you can fetch it from there. Or if there is something undesirable, you can eliminate it from there. So the goal of spiritual development is to create the bridge between the lower mind and the higher mind. And that happens, one of the easiest ways, you're talking about the easy ways first. Easiest ways is to just carefully start learning to carefully observe. Now, you will say, कि बहुत सारे बार हम तो बहुत चीजें ऑब्जर्व करते ही हैं, but we don't carefully observe. We are very careless with the detail part, या कि registration part की हमने वो information को कितना register किया. So the easiest way is start noticing things around you. आपका घर जो है, wherever you live, take a pen and notepad. Carefully observe every part of your room. For example, the color of the wall, the color of your wardrobe, the color of the handle door, then the dresses you have, the number of clothes you have, and then the books you have in your home, the kind of vegetables you have. Just an exercise of carefully observing, registering the details of the information, carefully looking at everything. अभी तक हम एनालिसिस तक नहीं पहुंचे, अभी सिर्फ ऑब्जर्वेशन के स्टेज पे हैं. For example, when you are listening to me, or when you are reading a book, or when you are listening to a podcast, try करिए कि जो भी आप सुन रहे हैं, listen to it very, very carefully, every single word, and then try to write down your own narration or assessment of what you have heard. The technology of recording information has made us lazy. हम जनरली बुक्स पढ़ना हम लोग का आदत कम हो गया है. We just want to register for a program and see some video, but उसमें भी we are very careless with the information. We get some information, but if you try to repeatedly see or hear the stuff again and again, you'll realize there is more to it. For example, if you read Master Chow Kok Sui's books, It is my experience because as a trainer and earlier as a healer and organizer, I have read basic pranic healing book, advanced pranic healing book, pranic psychotherapy book, even the soul realization book several times. And every time I would read it, I would find some statement, some line which is new, which I may have missed earlier. Not only that, every time I read it, there is a newer understanding of the same book. So this is called developing observation. So observation is a superpower of the soul, which comes from your Agnya chakra. It is like throwing light to a darkened room and then carefully looking at the details. कहाँ पे spiders cobweb है, कहाँ पे there is dust, कहाँ पे there is a lot of, clutter. And then you decide, okay, what do I do with this? So analysis is the next step where after you have carefully observed, you decide, okay, what should I do now? What should I do with this information? How do I use it? मतलब जब आपने डेटा कलेक्ट कर लिया, इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट कर लिया, what to do next with it? Is this clear? So careful observation and analysis is one of the trainings every disciple must do. It is required if you want to progress spiritually very, very fast. It will even help you do your inner reflection much, much deeper. So I told you yesterday, start with observing your physical actions. सुबह से लेके शाम तक आप क्या करते हैं, रात को sit with yourself and just observe. For example, the way you eat your food, the way you look at certain people, do you make eye contact or not, the way you walk. चलते चलते ही अपने आप को ऑब्जर्व करिए. How are you walking? Is your spine erect or is it like curved? जब आप shoes पहनते हैं, do you tie them properly? This is just a training of improving your observation power. When you cook food, do you make it in a hurry or do you make it आराम से जिससे कि खाना बहुत अच्छा बने? Do you take time to garnish your food? I'm just taking example of food. जब आप कपड़े पहनते हैं, do you really tuck your clothes in such a way that you look presentable? या आप कैसे भी कपड़े पहनते हैं? So this simple looking exercise will tell you so much about your personality, जो कि दूसरा जब बताता है कई बार, तो sometimes we get hurt. कि why this? I'm saying good and bad both, not only bad things. So जब आप अपने अजना का इस्तेमाल करके ये ऑब्जर्वेशन कर रहे होते हैं, you are throwing light to your lower mind. You're throwing light to your emotional body, your energy body, your physical body. And you are getting more and more aware of who you are. One of the trainings in the path of Arhatic Yoga as you go ahead, one of the instructions given by Grandmaster and Acharyas is the practice of Pillar 5. And the practice of Pillar 5 does not mean reading books. The practice of Pillar 5 is reading yourself, studying yourself. And the best way to do it is to start by just observing. Initially ऐसा होगा कि आपके अंदर से reactions निकलेंगे कि अरे ये मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, what am I doing, how am I doing this? Your goal is not to judge yourself, but to just make note of things. And then whatever things you think can be improved, you improve, but do it non-judgmentally. Don't criticize yourself. Don't compare yourself. You are unique. Yeah, now, this was a separate topic, but I will tell you that if you want to grow spiritually fast, one of the techniques or one of the methods to do it properly, जिससे कि आप खुद को, you will not punish yourself in this process, or you will not go into a guilt trip, is the learning of the art of indifference or the principle of non-reaction. So one of the techniques, one of the sub topics today we wanted to discuss is this. Because जब आप इस प्रोसेस में या ये जो सेशन में टेक्निक्स आप सीख रहे हैं, when you put them to application, you are in the right attitude. So मास्टर बोलते हैं accurate perception, correct expression. Accurate perception क्या है? Observing your life, noticing कि ऐसी कौन सी चीजें हैं जो unnecessarily आपके लाइफ में ऑब्स्टिकल क्रिएट कर रही हैं. आपके खुद के एक्शंस, चाहे वो वर्बल एक्शन हो, मेंटल एक्शन हो, इमोशंस हो, या आपके फिजिकल एक्शन हो. करेक्ट एक्सप्रेशन मीन्स का मतलब ये होता है even before you make corrections, you should have a state of acceptance, not denial, कि मैं ऐसा इंसान नहीं हूं. It also means that you say that I am not the body, I am the soul, I am a learner. Like one of my patients जो मेरे पास में आते हैं for psychological counseling, he said that he shared some of his private information about his life, और उसके मतलब क्या fears है, phobias है, and based on that he keeps judging himself कि because he is not able to control his mind, he is a bad person. Religiously कुछ उसके अंदर में जो भी beliefs थे, he keeps criticizing, putting himself to guilt, and that is making him depressive and suicidal. He keeps judging himself every day. He keeps saying, कि मैंने ऐसा सोच लिया, I am such a bad person. So even though, so he is mentally sensitive, and उसके अंदर में ऑब्जर्वेशन पावर है, लेकिन उसका इस्तेमाल वो अपने डिस्ट्रक्शन के लिए कर रहा था. So we helped him through healing, and we are training him to the change his perspective. So correct expression simply means that once you have observed something within you, do not be too hard on yourself. Do not make a big fuss of it. First is accept. ठीक है, okay, I make a note of it. ये चीज जो है मेरे रास्ते का ऑब्स्टेकल है, अगर मैंने इसको आज करेक्ट नहीं किया तो आगे चल के इट विल क्रिएट मोर प्रॉब्लम्स फॉर मी. बट डोंट बी टू रिएक्टिव. ओके, oh, I'm such a bad person, I do these things in anger, yeah, I criticize people, I eat too much food, I'm such a fat person, or I am such a dark skinned person, I'm not so tall, or I'm so short. So your goal is to accept yourself as you are. Understand that you are not perfect. We are all not perfect. In fact, when we say we are not perfect, I'm talking about the personality. We are all given हम सबको एक कच्चा पर्सनालिटी मिला है, या अनएजुकेटेड पर्सनालिटी मिला है, या अनट्रेन्ड पर्सनालिटी मिला है, जिसको आप बोलेंगे फिजिकल बॉडी, emotional body, mental body, and over millions of years we have been training it to become better and better. But if I tell you the truth, a higher degree of truth is you, the soul, you are the true learner. आप जो हैं as a soul, you are the true entity, you are the true learner. But at the same time, you are perfect, you're pure, you're perfect. It's just that you are in the process of learning something which you have not learned before. बोलने का मतलब ये है कि from the point of view of the soul, you are flawless, you are you don't have any sin, मतलब आप में कोई flaws है ही नहीं. The soul is flawless. The soul does not make mistake. As long as you live as a soul, आपसे गलतियां नहीं होगी. जब तक आपके अंदर में सोल कॉन्शियसनेस है, आपके अंदर में अवेयरनेस है, आप यूनिवर्सल कॉस्मिक लॉस के अकॉर्डिंगली जिएंगे. बट थ्रू द प्रोसेस ऑफ एवोल्यूशन, शुरुआत में जब हमारी कॉन्शियसनेस नीचे आई, धरती पे आई, वी टुक इनकारनेशन, और जब हम सबसे आइसोलेट हुए, हमारा जो माइंड था, द माइंड वॉज अनट्रेन्ड. Because of that, we made a lot of mistakes. And the life experiences that we go through is a result of those mistakes. The situations we attract, it is all the subconscious accumulations we have. Is this clear? So don't be too hard on yourself. Correct expression is you say, I am the soul. I simply need to be aware, be more aware of who I am and who I am not, like what I am and what I am not. So I am not the body, emotions and mind, and I am not the weaknesses. The weaknesses belongs to the body. I simply have to make it better each day. By studying the body first, उनके बारे में और जान के, सबकॉन्शियस माइंड के बारे में और जान के, आप उसको बेटर कंट्रोल कर पाएंगे. So one of the powers you use to become better is the power of observation and analysis. समझ में आ रहा है? It sounds simple, but if you can do this in a non-judgmental way, you will be surprised कि आप कुछ हफ्तों में या कुछ महीनों में कितने different person हो जाएंगे, and you will be a much better human being. Is this clear? I hope the session is helping you become a better person by, first accepting yourself as you are. So inner forgiveness ये होता है where you say, okay, everyone makes mistakes. आपको लोगों के बारे में नहीं पता कि उनके माइंड में इतना कुछ गार्बेज चलता है. हम सिर्फ लोगों की अच्छी अच्छी चीजें देखते हैं और उससे खुद को जज कर लेते हैं. So we have to accept that there is a dark side and there is a light side within each and every one of us till we become arhats. So arhats बनने तक we are still humans. We will still make mistake, and there is nothing, मतलब आपको उसका बिग फस नहीं बनाना है, बहुत हवा नहीं बनाना. That is a very important learning if you want to go deeper on the spiritual path, because the more light comes down, the more you will see within you, and reaction does not help. It does not make you a better human being. Clear? Now let's go to the next technique. Okay, so the next technique is connected to careful observation, but इसका यूज कैसे करना है मैं आपको बताता हूं. I want you to take or think of one event. एक इवेंट के बारे में सोचिए, एक ऐसी सब्जेक्ट के बारे में सोचिए जो आपके लिए या तो टैबू है, या माइंड के लिए, आपके माइंड के लिए टैबू है, या आपके माइंड के लिए अफ्रेडिंग, मतलब डराने वाली चीज है, जिसको सोचना भी नहीं चाहते आप. This is like an accumulation in your mind which blocks greater light of the soul, and it prevents you, from progressing. It's like an octopus in your mind. So think of one event, one subject, maybe a word, जो चीज आपके अंदर में fear create करता है, jealousy create करता है, anger create करता है, insecurity create करता है, anything which has a violent emotional reaction within you. Maybe some person. Are you with me in this exercise? It's a very important exercise, and you will thank me later once you are used to of this practice. So आपको क्या करना है, ऐसी चीज के बारे में सोचना है, ऐसा वर्ड, ऐसा पर्सन, ऐसी चीज जिससे आप अफ्रेड हैं, एंड देन यू हैव टू इमेजिन दैट सिनेरियो जिससे आप बचते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, कई लोग स्टेज पे जाने से बचते हैं क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि पता नहीं उनके साथ क्या हो जाएगा. कई लोग हाईवेज पे ड्राइविंग करने से बचते हैं क्योंकि उनको लगता है पता नहीं उनके साथ क्या हो जाएगा. सो दिस सबकॉन्शियस अक्यूमुलेशन इज देयर विच वी नीड टू डिलीट और डिसइंटीग्रेट. या फिर समथिंग कनेक्टेड टू योर पर्टिकुलर रिलेशनशिप, पर्टिकुलर गोल you want to set but आप नहीं कर पा रहे because of that obstacle. So are you ready? Just type ready if you are ready to the practice. So I know you are there. I am not just talking to blank screens.
Yes.
All right. Now remember the principle of non-reaction. If you want to transcend yourself, ये आपका main virtue होना चाहिए. That whatever you see, you do not react, you just observe, become a witness of it. So close your eyes. Think of one thing you're afraid of, or जिसको सोच के डर लगता है, या ऐसी सिचुएशन जो आप नहीं चाहते कि आपके साथ हो कभी लाइफ में, किसी तरह का एम्बैरसमेंट या कोई चीज जो बहुत टैबू है, सुन के ही आप कान बंद कर लेना चाहते हैं. सो समथिंग, यू नो, सो थिंक ऑफ इट. इमेजिन एक सिचुएशन जहां पे वो सिनेरियो आपके साथ हो रहा है. Imagine you are exactly in that situation. Imagine you are hearing repeatedly that exact word. Okay? For example, कई लोगों को lizard या cockroach से बहुत डर लगता है. So imagine, you can imagine that you are surrounded by a lot of cockroaches or lizards. If that creates a violent emotional reaction within you. Now, try to just practice stillness and observe how your emotional body is responding to the images in your mind. Also, कई बार माइंड फैब्रिकेट करता है और इंफॉर्मेशन उसके अराउंड. जैसे जब हम किसी डर के बारे में सोचते हैं तो वो सोचता है अरे कहीं ये ना हो जाए, अरे कहीं वो ना हो जाए. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ ना हो जाए, लेट इट हैपन. सोचिए व्हाट इज द वर्स्ट दैट कैन हैपन इन दिस विजुअलाइजेशन. जो भी है वर्स्ट से वर्स्ट आने दीजिए, अगली से अगली, वर्स्ट से वर्स्ट, डर्टी से डर्टी, सारा पिक्चर आने दीजिए और उससे जुड़े इमोशनल रिएक्शन को भी आने दीजिए. बट इंटरनली रिमाइंड योरसेल्फ, आई एम अवेयर, आई एम अवेक, आई एम द सोल. आई एम अवेयर, आई एम अवेक, आई एम द सोल. I am not these feelings. I am not these worries, these fears, this traumatic experience. Just try to be still and be aware. Like a lot of people fear about hospitalization. So imagine करिए that you are hospitalized. बहुत सारी सर्जरीज आपके ऊपर हो रही है, बहुत सारी बीमारियां हो गई है बॉडी को. And the doctors are very concerned about your health. Just an example. If the thing which makes you really afraid is, let's say, poverty, imagine that there's a huge financial loss. जिसकी न्यूज आपको पता चली है. Now that there is so much worry within you कि अब क्या होगा मेरे फ्यूचर का. Imagine you have to sell your belongings, live in a hut. वो सारा चीज सोचिए जिससे आप अभी तक बच रहे थे, भाग रहे थे. You didn't want it to think. Now you are facing it. It's like facing your fears. Okay? It may bring some emotional reaction, as I told you. Let it happen. Do not hold on to your feelings. Don't give rational reasoning खुद को कि अरे ये तो मैं सिर्फ सोच रहा हूँ. Make it real in your mind. जितना हो सके. जो भी फीलिंग है उसको पूरा रियल बनाइए. एंड रिजल्ट सोचिए क्या हो गया अभी ये सब होने के बाद में. व्हाट इज द वर्स्ट? आपकी डेथ हो गई, आपको गरीब हो गए, या फिर so many people met and embarrassed you that you have, you know, आप पूरा टूट गए अंदर से. Some of your beloved person has died and there is a lot of pain in you, emotional pain of their loss. Whatever it is, choose just one event. I don't want to confuse you with so many events. See the end, see the entire picture. और उससे जुड़े इमोशंस को भी बाहर आने दीजिए. Simultaneously be still and say, I am awake. I am aware. I am the soul. And just let your mind go on a free hand कि कहाँ कहाँ तक वो सोच सकता है, उसकी क्या लिमिट है. Now, whenever you're ready, you visualize from the center of your head through your Agnya chakra. There's a sharp laser light coming out, brilliant white laser light, sharp laser light, like a needle light coming out and hitting this entire thought form, entire imagery, and continue to visualize this light hitting, burning, destroying, annihilating this entire image. Try to be still. Visualize this laser light destroying, burning, eradicating, disintegrating this entire imagery of your subconscious fears, worries, anger, or whatever emotional reaction this situation has caused you. Take your time, there's no rush. Completely eradicate, feel that every particle of it has been disintegrated. It is as if like आपने इसको जला दिया है, now there's like nothing left, or it has been destroyed into, you know, very tiny particles which have dispersed and disintegrated. Keep projecting the light from your Agnya chakra till you see there is nothing left. Okay, this is one time. We need to repeat this at least 3 times in this session, but when you do it at home, you should do it at least 7 times. Again, visualize reconstructing the same image, the same scenario. See yourself in that troublesome situation. Recreate the imagery. Think. Now be aware of any additional emotions or thoughts coming out. आपका फीलिंग कैसा है? इज इट द सेम बिफोर, या थोड़ा सा इंटेंसिटी कम हुआ है? इट विल नॉट गो इन वन गो, but more emotions will come out. What we want through this exercise is जो seed thought है उससे जुड़े सारे एलिमेंट्स, सारे फीलिंग्स सरफेस पे आ जाए, आपके अवेयरनेस में आ जाए, ताकि आप उसे डिसइंटीग्रेट कर सके. सी ऑल पॉसिबल परमिटेशंस और कॉम्बिनेशंस, कि क्या वर्ड से बस हो सकता है आपके साथ. एनी पॉसिबिलिटी विच कम्स टू योर माइंड, कि ये हो गया या वो हो गया, दिस हैज हैपेंड, you have died, you are very, very sick, you have lost all your money, somebody has really embarrassed you, किसी से बहुत बुरा झगड़ा हो गया, you have broken, आपका डाइवोर्स हो गया, या कुछ भी ऐसा. एंड उसके बाद में आपका स्टेट कैसा है once that has happened, वो भी सोचिए. How is your life, how miserable it is, पूरा सब चीज सोचिए. Again, from the center of your head, visualize there is a sharp laser-like light coming out, brilliant white light coming out from the center of your eyebrows, your ajna, and hitting this imagery and disintegrating all the emotions, all the energy created around it. It is annihilating, destroying, disintegrating this image. And please say, I am aware, I am awake, I am the soul. Visualize this brilliant light is completely eliminating, eradicating this negative phenomena or possible future outcome which your mind was, cooking or holding on to, and you were not even aware of it. Now that you have paid attention, it has come to the surface and it will disintegrate. Be very still. Let this light disintegrate this emotional energy. This thought form or thought entity. Visualize it has completely disappeared. Again, third time, recreate the entire phenomena. Think of that word, that person, that experience from the past, or a future outcome which you were afraid of, or ashamed of, angry of, and so on. Now again, visualize from the center of the head a sharp laser light hitting this imagery, this thought form, disintegrating and destroying it. Mentally, you can say, I am awake, I am aware, I am the soul, I am not this thought form or thought entity. Visualize the entire incident completely eradicated, eliminated, turned into dust and disappearing. Now let's go to the next part of it. Now, because you have created an empty space, you need to fill it with the right image or right picture. Think of what can be a more positive thought which you need to sow in your mind instead of this thought. For example, if it is connected to your health, you can imagine that you are living a very healthy, happy life. Create a world of your own where you are the healthiest person, fittest person. People admire you for your healthiness. People admire you for your fitness, for your discipline, self-discipline, आपका diet का exercise का, and you feel so inspired. You feel so grateful that you can inspire so many people. See yourself on the cover page of a health magazine as a health icon. If it is connected to health. Now, if it is connected to money, you can think accordingly the positive thought. See a world where you are a very rich person. You're super prosperous. Money comes to you easily. You have more than enough saving in your bank account. You work intelligently. And there are all the supportive people in your life who help you grow financially, materially. Right spouse, आपके spouse से लेके children से लेके office staff, हर कोई person is super supportive. Again, you can visualize yourself on a magazine of a business success magazine as a inspiration for other businessmen, that using virtues, character building, tithing, service, meditation, and spirituality, you can run a business ethically and successfully. Very clearly imagine this image in your mind. Take time, there's no rush. Do not allow the normal standards of the mind to interfere. Just imagine yourself as super successful, super healthy. Visualize you're surrounded by people who are also spiritually and materially balanced, and you have a wonderful company of people. Visualize you are attending retreats, spiritual events, and you have more than enough time for yourself, your family, and all the resources that is needed to fulfill your duty, able to enjoy this. Going for vacations, holidays, enjoying your life. See a very happy life. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes. How do you feel? Anyone like to share their experience? कैसा feel कर रहे हैं? Was it a good exercise? Now, in practice, you should at least repeat the creation of this negative experience, जिससे आप डरते हैं या afraid हैं या जो आपको गुस्सा दिलाता है. Any negative emotion or irritation which is created by this thought process, you need to repeat several times and then you disintegrate it. Okay? And then after you have done it 5, 6, 7, 8 times, only then you create the positive image, completely opposite positive image of yourself. And at least for 5 to 7 days, test yourself by rechecking that same phenomena जो भी thought form है, fear है या जो चीज आपको गुस्सा दिलाती है, ये आपको आपके हर्ट्स को याद दिलाती है. Try to recall it and see if it has the same effect on you, or even if you can remember it. अगर वो आपको याद ही नहीं आ रहा है या it has no effect on you, now you can laugh on it, then you have substantially made peace with it, you have overcome it. So आपने subconscious mind से एक बहुत बड़ा chunk of negativity clear किया. Good learning.
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll quickly go through one or two methods which you already know. I just want to bring attention to you the importance or significance of it. For example, the use of blue triangle. So generally, आप blue triangle को use करते हैं using the character building virtues, right? Which is good. वो आप करिए regularly, but alongside, if you want to use it deeply and personally, more personally, what you do is take a life situation. Let's say you have a project, you want to become much more healthy. Yeah, you want to earn more money. You want to take up a project, let's say a spiritual project, you want to organize a big program, or you want to improve your relationship with someone. So take up a project for that. या एक लाइफ का एरिया जो आप इंप्रूव करना चाहते हैं इन जनरल, and take up a pen and notepad and pen. Now, when you think of that event, yeah, when you think of making correction in that area, what do you think could be the possible obstacles? क्या आपको लगते हैं कि उसमें challenges है जिससे कि आप वो नहीं कर पाएंगे achieve? So what you do is, after that you write down, for example, you have, जब आप उसके बारे में सोचते हैं कि आपको ये करना है, सबसे पहला चीज आता है, oh, I am not capable enough to do it. Yeah, I don't deserve to get it. This is some of the obstacles you write down. Or maybe you're too lazy to do it. Yeah, you do not have enough support. मैं अकेले कैसे कर पाऊंगा? All this limiting thoughts immediately starts to flow. So you need to be aware of them and you need to note them down, because noting them down will bring them to surface. So maintaining a diary is a fantastic tool to clear your subconscious mind. So whenever you think of that project, what are the limiting thoughts? जब आप खुद को पूछिए क्या मैं ये कर सकता हूँ, can I do this, and then wait for your mind to respond. So your mind, and then you ask, what could possibly stop me from doing this? Then you write down that, I have not enough time, there is not enough time, or there are not enough people, there is not enough money, I am too lazy, or people are not supportive, the government is not supportive, I am not in the right city to do this thing or this business, I do not have enough talent to get this job, or people will not understand me. ऐसे बहुत सारे आप realize करेंगे that limiting thoughts आपके mind में आएंगे. Depending on कि आपका childhood कैसा रहा है, how had been your training, how good self-esteem you have or don't have. So in a particular area, you will feel that, okay, these limitations are there within me. So you note them down one by one, and जितने ज़्यादा हो सकते हैं उतना निकालिए. Let it come out. 5, 10, 20 points, 30 points, जो भी है. So after you have done that, what you do is follow the blue triangle. Create the blue triangle. हम जब इसका प्रैक्टिस प्रोग्राम करेंगे ना, फ्रॉम 11th of Feb to 17th of Feb, तो ये सारी चीजें हम लोग रोज करेंगे. एंड देन वी विल टेक अप अ प्रोजेक्ट. एक गोल सेट करके 7 days तक इसको रोज करेंगे. बट फॉर नाउ इट इज जस्ट दैट यू डू इट ऑन योर ओन. So write down all the factors which can stop you from achieving that goal. And then you say, with the help and the blessings of God, like you do in Heart Yoga, Akshara project with the 3 fingers of your left hand, and then you repeat. May this, जो आपने लिखा हुआ है उसको पढ़िए. May all the tendencies within me, that I am not good enough, that I am not capable enough, that I am not worthy enough, that people will not support me, that the government will not support me, I am unhealthy, or I have bad habits because of which this will not happen, I am not kind enough. So ये सारी चीजों को आपको बोलना है. And then you say, may all these be disintegrated, deeply, thoroughly extracted into the blue triangle. Then you sacrifice them, जैसे कि आप virtues के केस में करते हैं. And then you ask for the, so जब आप ये चीजें लिख लेते हैं, what you do is after that add the positive points. So for example, instead of when you have wrote that I am not capable enough, you can write, जब आप pray करेंगे, God, thank you for blessing me with the inner strength to be capable enough to achieve this goal. You can write, people are unsupportive, so you can write, God, thank you for blessing me with the right supportive people to fulfill this project, this goal of mine. So पहले ही जब आप असेसमेंट करते रहेंगे, एनालिसिस करते रहेंगे, पहले नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स लिखिए एक साइड में, दूसरे साइड में उसका पॉजिटिव आपको क्या चाहिए उसके उस गोल के अचीवमेंट के लिए वो लिख लीजिए. एंड देन यू प्रे, Lord, thank you for blessing me with this. And then at the end you say, thank you for the blessings of self mastery and soul mastery, with thanks and in full faith. And then receive the blessings, receive the energy. So it will become a personalized blue triangle for you in space, and you will be able to see a more concrete change or a visible change in your life in that area. तो कई बार क्या होता है, when you listening to Guru's voice and you are just following the same track, loving kindness and non-injury, loving kindness and non-injury, generosity and non-stealing, और वही same words, वो आपके लिए एक subconscious चीज हो जाती है. And you know, you're no longer aware of them, you're just doing it unconsciously. So it stops to create any transformation in you. So what you have to do is, from time to time, you do this custom blue triangles for yourself. It is a very powerful method. We have used it and we have seen very good results. ऐसी चीजों में जहां स्पेशली आपको लग रहा है कि बहुत बड़े बड़े ऑब्स्टिकल्स है. सो दिस टेक्निक ऑफ ब्लू ट्रायंगल is actually practice of pillar number 1, where you are actually asking God's blessing to help you disintegrate this weakness within you in bulk, जो भी obstacles आप निकाल रहे हैं. So this is one method. Do you like the technique?
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll go to the next one. Another technique of practice, which you can do. It's a very simple practice, again connected to awareness. I do this every morning and sometimes also in night. So if you are, if you get a chance to get up early, sometimes in the morning, 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., don't sleep, go back to sleep. Take a chair, sit on the chair. And तब वो टाइम होता है जब आपका सबकॉन्शियस माइंड सबसे ज्यादा एक्टिव है, उसके अंदर का कंटेंट क्या है आपको पता चलेगा, एंड देन यू कैन प्रोसेस इट. So another way to clear the contents of your subconscious mind is just being aware, especially at these times. दिन में जब आप किसी काम में बिजी हैं, ये मेथड तब काम नहीं करेगी, स्पेशली लाइक इन योर डे कॉन्शियसनेस, व्हेन योर conscious mind is active, ये तब काम नहीं करेगा. It is not as effective. It is super effective only either early in the morning when you get up, before you get into any work, and then just before going to sleep, when you are partially asleep or you're feeling sleepy. Do this exercise only then. Okay? So what you do is just sit straight, keep your body relaxed, empty your mind. Empty in the sense, you can close your eyes or keep your eyes open. Maybe it's better to close your eyes and just observe what is in your subconscious mind. आपके माइंड में क्या चल रहा है उसको ऑब्जर्व करिए. शुरुआत में हो सकता है कि समथिंग रैंडम विल बी देयर, कोई गाना चल रहा होगा, कोई पिक्चर का सीन. स्टार्ट फ्रॉम देयर और लुक एट इट, ऑब्जर्व इट, लिसन टू द एंटायर सॉन्ग. क्या चल रहा है? डोंट क्रिएट द सॉन्ग, डोंट बिकम participant in this exercise, just become a witness. It's a very, very effective exercise. So what you do is you're using principle of non-reaction in this exercise. Just sit quietly and observe your mind. जो भी imagery, जो भी thoughts, जो भी words आपको सुनाई दे रहे हैं, जो भी feelings आ रहे हैं, एक के पीछे एक के पीछे, उसको आने दीजिए. इमेजिन इसको, इस टेक्निक को ऐसा सोचिए that you are standing on a signal and there are so many cars passing, and your job is just to just to observe the cars. Don't say this is my car, that is my car, I want this car, I want that car. Just let them pass.
No, but when we start doing it, immediately we react to it, right?
Initially it will happen, but with time you will be able to learn to just witness it. And so that is the training, that is the part of the training. So you just observe them. Okay, you acknowledge them. Okay, interesting. You say, I am the soul, I am awake, I am aware, I am the soul. Just be still, keep observing, keep observing, keep observing. Let it pass. आपको ना positively react करना है, ना negatively react करना है. When you become the soul, your own light as a soul automatically washes off or cleanses this unwanted thoughts and feelings. Dusra, the moment you become detached, disentangled, and just a witness, you stop giving energy to these thought forms. So after some time, you will see that they are swinging, coming and going, but after that they die, they disintegrate, or they disappear permanently, and they don't come. So you're training yourself to function through the ajna, through the higher mind, function as a soul, detached, reminded in your mind that you are the soul. You are not these thoughts. You're not these feelings. And then just observe. After maybe a few days, you will see yourself successfully doing it. You will be able to be a witness only, a silent witness, like a silent watcher. कि आप थिएटर में बैठे हैं, सिनेमा चल रहा है, there is a movie going on and you're just a watcher. You are not the character, or you are just the audience. And just observe, let it pass till like a movie passes. After 3 hours, the movie ends, you eat popcorn and go home. So something like that. So for 20, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you do it. If once your mind starts getting tired, yeah, you feel very sleepy, stop the exercise. Initially, do it for 5, 10, 20 minutes. Once you feel started to feel sleepy and then you are not able to stay awake or aware, you stop the exercise. Then they do this again next morning or next evening. You will notice in just a few days, you will feel extremely light. You will feel as if you are filled with so much clarity. You're filled with so much clarity, and no longer you are afraid of, means you're affected by the same situations or things जिससे पहले आप affect होते थे. So it's a wonderful technique. It's a technique of Vipassana taught by Lord Buddha. So it's a very powerful exercise if you can do this. It's called active dhyan, or sometimes it is called Zen. So also in the more advanced stage of this meditation, become aware of yourself looking at the thoughts. First, observe the thoughts, then slowly withdraw. Observe the observer observing. See yourself from within you looking at those thoughts. So, and become aware. So that third self, which is observing the observer, is the real you, the soul. So you become aware of this yourself as a soul. You realize that you're just a witness of this life situations. And in future, if you continue this training, you will stop getting affected by trivial or petty situations, because आपको उसका training हो गया है. आपका consciousness instantly can shift to the Arjuna and you become the soul. So it's a very, very powerful exercise. I want you to experiment this tonight, especially just before going to bed. Remember, this exercise is ineffective in the daytime. It works the best either early morning or before going to sleep, or especially when your mind is very relaxed. Else ये कब कर सकते हैं, जब आप घर पे है, कुछ करने को नहीं है, and your mind is very relaxed. The moment you become attentive in this exercise, more focused, you will not be able to do it. So early morning and late at night, your mind is very relaxed. So only then you will be able to enter in the deeper layers of your mind. And it will help purify and clean a lot of stuff. But the secret of this cleaning is through learning to non-react. Remind yourself that I'm just a witness, I'm just a learner. I'm just learning the content of what is within me. Good or bad does not matter. Everyone has it, right? So it is going to be a super, super helpful exercise in your transformation, inner transformation, of your victory in controlling your mind and your emotions. So every time इसका लॉन्ग टर्म एप्लीकेशन क्या है? Let's say you're in a heated situation and your mind wants to, it's like very willing and ready to react. You immediately shift your awareness to the Agnya chakra and आपके खुद के रिएक्शंस को आप ऑब्जर्व करिए. फर्स्ट ऑब्जर्व करिए एंड देन एनालाइज करिए. इज इट रियली नीडेड? डू आई नीड टू रियली से दिस वर्ड और दिस थॉट? what could it will it bring to me or the other person? Yeah, what is the right action that I should do? If you can reach this stage, then you will thank me later and the teachers who have given this technique, that you have become that you are living as a soul. अगर आप बहुत सारे मिस्टेक्स करने से बचेंगे, you will prevent yourself from making a lot of mistakes in your day-to-day life and preventing yourself from generating negative karmas. Okay, good learning. There are two more techniques. It's very fast, which you can try. One is, if you really want to clean your subconscious mind, is try fasting. And then on that day of fasting, choose a day where you can really take time for your meditation and practice or your spiritual practice. So the day you fast, maybe you take some fruits or something, reduce your meal to one meal a day, or just have a lot of water and just some fruits. That day you do a lot of prayers. This is one of the techniques which in the older days disciples used or teachers used. So one of the combination is fasting plus the practice of Sharanagati. The energy which comes down in Sharanagati can disintegrate some of your inner obstacles, negative thoughts and feelings, जो आपको ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट कर रहे हैं लाइफ में कुछ ऐसा करने से जो आप बहुत समय से करना चाहते हैं. So on that particular day, you devote at least 1-2 hours or maybe 3-4 times a day, or 3-4 times or 5-6 times, where you repeat Sharanagati. Or maybe, let's say today is the day of fast. Start from the morning and then every 2 hours do Sharanagati. You will be amazed to see the change which will come to you by night, or उसके बाद जो पूरा हफ्ता है वो आपका कैसा रहेगा. So if you want to get rid of a lot of your weaknesses, जो usually निकलती नहीं है ब्लू ट्रायंगल करने के बाद भी या सेल्फ हीलिंग के बाद भी, this is the best technique. So fast, take time off from the routine life, और उस दिन और कुछ काम मत रखिए. Engage yourself every 2 hours or every 1 hour. हर एक घंटे में do at least 3 Sharanagatis and then wait for the energy to come down to cleanse you, to purify you. And then go on doing whatever you do. This is one. And the last technique in this session that I want to share is the technique of confession, which you know it. आप जानते हैं, but हम कभी यूज नहीं करते हैं. Create a group of people, या maybe find at least one person जिससे आप हफ्ते में 10 दिन में एक बार मिल सकते हैं, जहाँ पे both of you counsel each other. इतना ट्रस्ट होना चाहिए एक दूसरे पे कि जब आप अपनी बात को इसके साथ शेयर करेंगे तो वो आपको न्यूट्रली एंड अनबायसली सुनेगा. सो इट्स बेटर दैट फ्यूचर में जब हमारा ये ग्रुप बड़ा होगा एंड वी विल हैव मोर पीपल जो इस नर्चरिंग में ट्रेंड है, मे बी वी कैन पेयर 2 people टुगेदर एंड वंस अ वीक दे कैन कनेक्ट ओवर Zoom या जैसे भी, एंड दे जस्ट स्पीक देयर हार्ट आउट. And the other person listens to them very, very non-judgmentally, non-reactively. And उसका गोल जो है उसको काउंसल करना नहीं है. काउंसलिंग का मीन्स मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपको बताना है कि उसको क्या करेक्ट करना है. The other person's role is just to be a active listener, compassionate listener. And then that's it. And then the same thing the other person will do. और इस प्रोसेस ऑफ कन्फेशन में बहुत सारा क्लेंजिंग तो होगा ही. आपको रियलाइज होगा कि कुछ ऐसी भी चीजें हैं जो आपके अंदर थी और आपको मालूम भी नहीं थी. So they come to the surface. And then maybe after the end of the session, maybe you share कि आपका observation क्या रहा, क्या key points रहे सामने वाले के point of view से, and then let them decide कि उसको उसका क्या करना है. You don't give them advice. You just tell them, see, this is what I have noted from your discussion. These are the key points. I leave it to you कि आप उसका क्या करते हैं. Then you have the techniques, right? Other techniques. So if we can do this, you will notice that you will progress very, very fast spiritually. You will be a much lighter, happier, healthier person. So I shared with you a lot of techniques today, which I have practiced, used, and seen very, very effective. So you try to use them. Before we conclude the session, can I have a few questions? अगर किसी का कोई question है तो, or you can give feedback. How was the session?
And first of all, thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. Actually, with this, I'm more aware of about. Actually, yesterday you mentioned that you just aware about your actions and emotions, right? So
Yeah.
I was doing it. I felt that almost 99% I am doing with my subconscious mind.
Yeah.
So that awareness I got, and then maybe with this today's techniques, it definitely helped me to become a better person.
Definitely. Good. Wonderful. Any questions? Anybody else want to share their feedback, or if you have a question? By the way, the recordings are going to be there for till the 10th of February. So meanwhile, which may, if you want to take notes, you can look at the video if you have not been completely like पूरा time आप session में अगर नहीं थे तो. Okay, one homework for you before we end the session, and it is what will tell you that आपने session में से क्या best सीखा. I want a feedback from all of you, a testimony of what you have learned. What are the best takeaways you have taken from this session? And what made you, मतलब क्या चीज ने आपको सबसे ज्यादा impact किया? And also, do you think it is a really good session for other people also? So let use your mind, become aware of what you have learned, and share your insights. अगर आप group पे message कर सकते हैं तो best है. Or if you want to send it to me on a personal chat also, that is fine. But at least write in 30 to 50 words, or maybe if you want to add more, maybe 100 words. Whatever is your learning, what are your key highlights, and would you recommend this to others? And what do you like the best about this session? So on this note, if there are no more questions, shall we conclude this? Okay, put your hands together on your heart. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating. All those who have not joined live also, we hope that through the recording, you will be able to benefit, and you can always ask questions later on a personal chat. Put your hands together on your heart, feel gratitude to God, to the spiritual hierarchy, to our beloved teacher, Master Chopak Sui, to the teacher called Torkom Sarayadarian, whose insights has helped us. Other teachers from Theosophy, thank you. Raise your hand high above your crown. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for your priceless blessings. Thank you. Lower your hand. To Lord Bodhisattva Mailing, to all the great ones, holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, to my higher soul, and to Master Chopak Sui. Thank you for your priceless blessings. Thank you with gratitude, with deep respect. With lots of love. We thank you in full faith. Slowly open your eyes. So please do your homework. Do share your insight इस session के बारे में. We may come up with a part 2 of it जहाँ पे we will have a much more deeper insights और इस पे हम लोग और in-depth study कर सकते हैं. Actually it's a very big subject. काफी बड़ा सब्जेक्ट है और इसके और भी कुछ फैक्टर्स है जो इतने शॉर्ट सेशन में हम इंक्लूड नहीं कर पाए. सो वी विल डेफिनेटली हैव अ पार्ट 2 ऑफ इट एंड इट विल बी फ्री. इट विल नॉट बी, उसका कोई अलग से चार्ज नहीं रहेगा. व्हेन एवर आई अनाउंस, यू आर ऑल वेलकम. एंड इफ यू लाइक इट, if मतलब in the next month, whenever we announce, do share this with your friends and family to invite them to this program अगर आपको helpful लगा हो. And keep practicing the techniques you have learned and keep sharing with us your testimony. अगर आपको इससे transformation मिलता है, do you notice a greater self control within you, and you see yourself as a more conscious person who lives as a soul. So thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Please practice the technique you have learned for in tonight and other techniques in the day. Thank you. Atma Namaste.